Frankfort Wildcats Coach's Corner, a service of Blue Valley Technologies, M&R Auto Parts, First National Bank in Frankfort, Inline Construction, and Wanklin Oil.
To keep your vehicle running good and looking good, all you need is M&R Auto Parts in Frankfort. Motor oil, air filters, spark plugs, batteries, brakes, and more. M&R also has what you need for the outside of the vehicle. Wheel cleaners, glass cleaners, washes, and waxes. That's M&R Auto Parts, your CarQuest Auto Parts dealer in Frankfort.
Wait! Santa is done, my friends! After Santa's hard work comes the new Wi-Fi hungry connected gadgets. Make sure your router is capable and ready. Let Blue Valley help you kick off the new year on the right foot by upgrading your Wi-Fi experience with Blue Valley Technologies' worry-free Wi-Fi service.
To learn more, visit bluevalley.net.
Wanklin Oil is proud to serve the community with propane, gas, and diesel fuel right to your home or farm. Family owned and operated, they'll deliver your fuel with an old-fashioned personal touch. Their dependable quality service at the lowest price available makes them a leader in the field. In addition to propane and diesel, they also offer tank repair, sales, and service. For your fuel and heating needs, Wanklin Oil is just a call away. 800-794-2019. They have the energy since 1926.
Welcome into the Frankfort Wildcats Coach's Corner program, joined now with girls basketball head coach Brian Eppert. Coach, happened to see you Tuesday night versus Onega. You fell in that contest by 10, and I don't want to reiterate the fact, but I think this year has been tough with injuries and sickness and the whole mix of everything. How do you, as a coach, handle the different lineups, different girls playing, and just the mixture of what you have going on?
Well, we're just trying to preach, next man up, next person, whoever it is, when somebody's hurt or sick, you're the next in line. You got to be ready to play. And, for the most part, I felt like our girls did a really good job. Some of them are out there probably maybe shouldn't necessarily have that much varsity time. They're just not ready, and they've been thrown into the mix. But I think our girls are adjusting pretty well. That second quarter really kind of hurt us. Got outscored 17-6. That was pretty much the difference in the game. But our girls are fighting, and the whole different lineups, typically almost every night. Like I said, you just got to be ready to play it because you never know when it's your turn.
And you talked about the fighting in a team, and the last couple games, I know they've been losses, but you've been close, 8 to Onega, 10 last night, 1 to Washington County. How has it, I don't want to say helped be that close, but just to, still stay competitive in games, the importance of that?
Well, and that's one thing that we will continue to preach throughout the whole season, You got to keep fighting, and being fairly close like that tells me we're still fighting and they haven't given up. When your chips are down, you could basically cash it in, and we're not doing that yet. So hopefully we can continue to build. And like I told some of them, maybe this season isn't it, but you got to build on for next season, those of you that are coming back. So there's still things that you can gain throughout this season. So that's the big thing that we're trying to preach.
Now, as you look at the kind of back half of the season, we go into this final stretch, a handful of games now coming up for you. What do you want to see from your team in this last month before we get to Sub-State?
Well, we definitely want to see improvement. And, like we talked about, the fighting and keep trying to get better. No matter how bad it gets, you got to keep going and try to basically plug through it. And we're doing that right now, and hopefully we can do that. But, we got a tough stretch. Blue Valley's a good team. Then we have Centralia at home next week on the road to Valley Heights. So, that's a tough next 3 games. Then you got Axel away and then at home for Lynn. So nothing's easy. This league's never been easy. And, we're finding that out. But we got to just keep trying to get them a little bit better every game, every day at practice. And hopefully, that'll pay off, whether it's this year or next year for the younger ones.
And you mentioned that game against Blue Valley, last one here for you, Brian, but a little similarities. They beat you in first round of the tournament a couple weeks ago. So what are you needing to see change or, adapt to hopefully come away with a win Friday night?
Well, we didn't necessarily shoot the ball real well. against them. So that's one thing that hopefully we can bring our shooting, and then be able to handle their pressure. And we talked about this in practice. Teams know that you have two of your main guards are out. So guess what they're going to do to you? We know that people are going to put pressure on us, whether it's full court, half court. They're going to put some pressure on us, see if we can handle that pressure. And we're trying to fight through that. When we're working on it in practice, going over full court press and the half court stuff. So we're just, trying to see improvement. That's the big thing, like I said.
Wrapped it up good there. Looking for improvement. I know it's a long season, but always building towards something. Again, talking with Brian Eppert, head coach of the Frankfort girls. Coach, I wish you luck against Blue Valley, and we'll talk here hopefully in a week or two.
All right. Thank you, Max.
Friendly, personalized service to meet your banking needs. That's the standard at First National Bank, Frankfort.
My community bank has responded to the changes needed to keep my money safe and secure. They've switched to cards with the latest technology, which is safer and more secure than before. My community bank provides safety and security while staying on top of the latest banking trends.
Let First National Bank's brand of banking be responsive to your needs. First National Bank, Frankfort, proud to be your community bank. Member FDIC.
Turnkey custom home builds with Inline Construction make the home building process as easy as you approving final decisions. From start to finish, let Inline tackle site preparation, foundation, framing, and finish inside and out. Lots are available at Hartley Ridge in North Marysville, or they can build on your site. Call today and get started with Inline Construction.
Frankfort Wildcats Coach's Corner, a service of Blue Valley Technologies, M&R Auto Parts, First National Bank in Frankfort, Inline Construction, and Wanklin Oil.